ting. Send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punch you never saw. Ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hands, your joke of the show. They keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Or you're going no Paul if it's sure. How much do you want to be the champ? How much do you want to please the fans? How much do you want to be the king? And how much do you want to feed your camp? How much do you want to see people champ? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESPC. Beat them neatly. Titles of ever in dispute. Ding ding. Step in the ring and swing. Left right man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping. We bring when right somebody shot sling. Ding ding. Step in the ring and swing. Left right man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping. We bring when right somebody shot sling. I came from the 7 Hills. City of Steel. Home of the Venetian brilliant meals. Can't take man for a pudding. Take man to Ingles. Barry have a kid on his heels. In the ring it's gritty and real. Brave art man put a kid on his shield. At Daft man put a kid on his. Been bad from when I was swinging up field. Left up give a brother whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna showboat over the top. Send him over the ropes like Prince Lash. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins. Go mad like Mike when they lost it. I'm trying to be the best at money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding. Step in the ring and swing. Left right man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping. We bring when right somebody shot sling. Ding ding. Step in the ring and swing. Left right man's head get ping.
The one and only Buck.
This bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure to be in this unique. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. That uppercut misses. Oh, and Butterbean just got rocked. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Right hook is scoring. Well done with that counter shot. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with a forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Stamina is off the charts. No rest for the weary. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Butterbean in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get...
What do we expect to see here in round two? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
His stamina is off the charts. He fails to score with that left hook. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
Well done with that counter shot. The defense failed them. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
On to the third. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, and they got rocked! What a moment this is! Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Lucky that hook didn't score. Fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Looking to land the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Butterbean in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance without a doubt.
Here we go to the fourth round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. He misses with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They exchange punches. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Oh, and it's an earthquake as Butterbean goes down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. Here comes. So much hype surround. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Crowd is dressed to impress here tonight, and the fighters promise to do the same as we cannot wait for this, our main event.
You're getting everything tonight, and you know what? When you're in a theatre, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. What a massive upset this would be. And Valine goes to the canvas. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
But now it's about...
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round you'd rather forget. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. Good work out there. You're better than that.
On to the second round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Right hook is finding its target. He misses with that straight left. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with 1 punch.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Can't score with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? There's the bell for round 3. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Misses with the straight left. He just misses with that jab. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what hold that thought! An upset of the year perhaps right before our eyes. Let's talk about Butter. There's the bell for round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Not a lot of defense here at all. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What's the referee thinking right now? I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's all about Butterbean in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage. Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Rock talk sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
The defense failed them. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Second, Johnny, did you see that? Where was the deep? And Valine just got knocked down. You up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this? Study my movements. Go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations. Bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work. I watch suckers complain. Cause all they regard is who go the hardest. Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as stripes.
As expected, fully packed here tonight. It's the Grand Theater. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. His name is Eric Esch, but he's known as Butterbean. You can't mention the sport of boxing without mentioning this guy. And his opponent, Tommy the Duke Morrison. He weighed in at 223 pounds and has a reach of 76 inches.
What a weight difference. These two fighters are going to be in deep water. One has the size, has the weight behind it. The other is small, shorter, much lighter. Got to be fast, got to be sharp. Otherwise, you're out of there.
Eric Esch, a.k.a. Butterbean. You know what he brings to the plate. Hellacious power and unending energy. Tommy the Duke Morrison, the former WBO heavyweight champion of the world. Who could forget some of his legendary battles from the 90s?
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Atlanta, Georgia, here is the popular knockout artist known as the King of the 4-Rounders, introducing Butterbean. Fighting out of the blue corner from Kansas City, Missouri, here is the hard-hitting WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Tommy the Duke Morrison.
All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be. And there's the bell to start round 1. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Lucky that hook didn't score. It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh, no, Butterbean. He's in trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will you do? What can they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Perfectly timed uppercut. With a left hook. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Butterbean in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know what?
On to the second round. That corner. Did you see that? Tommy Morrison. Oh, no. What's happened? Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You have got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you whenever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
The straight right just misses. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Both want a knockout, you can tell. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the big fella stumbling and bumbling. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
You know the scorecard. Referee calls time, and we'll look at the count. Referee determines that we're good, and we will continue to fight. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
Cornerman, get your job done, do it right.
On to the third. They just gave us a great round. Let's see if they can do it again.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into a shot, and that's the last thing you want.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Hook misses. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. That cut is going to cost. On to the fourth we go. Can it get any better? What a round we just saw.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell him, man, when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. And Morrison did not handle that punch well, and down goes Morrison. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I've got to see that again.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Right hook catching air. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right.
Time for the fifth round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Oh, and Butterbean just got rocked. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
And he just... And down goes Butterbean. And you can see here his face basically melts it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you continue.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. Then they get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that that moment of... It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge. Let's start the 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again.
Oh, my God, Johnny! And Morrison did not handle that punch well. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
His stamina is off the charts. This fighter expending a lot of energy in the corner right there. Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh man, it takes a real shot to rock Butterbean, and that's what it was. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
And he just rocked Butterbean, who's off kilter. Look out below. Oh, and it's an earthquake as Butterbean goes down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's still on the side.
Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right. Survive.
There's the bell to start round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Morrison did not handle that punch well. Morrison is hurt. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
A shot from the gods took him out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.